Good day and very good greetings to you. Thank you for joining us for this meditation experience. Really delighted you're here, and hopefully you appreciate yourself for being here and taking care of yourself. Today, we're going to explore this idea of a reset. So we have the word upset. I think we all know what upset is about, and I don't know if we're particularly keen to go into that state at any time. Being upset, it tends to create a domino effect of regretful actions. But reset is very helpful. If you feel upset coming, try a reset. This is a term that often actually what keeps coming to my mind is for those who have done CPR training. Not so much now, times are changing, but initially we were trained that, if there is the casualty there and they're having difficulty breathing, you put a breath in, doesn't seem to go in, you reset the alignment and try again. Whenever something isn't working, or again might be upsetting us, we tend to try to change things out there. We never think of resetting our own alignment in order to respond and interact differently with what's going on out there, even though theoretically we know that whatever's going on out there is a creation of my previous activity, according to something called the law of karma. We know that, but still, we seem to think we operate independently, and all we want to do is fix things out there so we don't get upset in here. But instead, let me reset things in here so I respond differently to whatever I've created out there, so that things really do start to change from the inside out. So let's look at this idea of internal resetting of my inner alignment. First, let's start with alignment of the body. So sitting in a very mindful way, feet on the floor, back well supported. We always recommend sitting rather than lying down, unless you have to. It seems like we're always a breath away from a different kind of consciousness when we lie down. So ideally seated, comfortably but engaged. Very good alignment, pain-free alignment of the body. And thinking of the alignment of the body, can very naturally speak to alignment, the self. Just as when my body is aligned accurately, it's free of pain and operates at its optimum. I'm the same. When I, the being inside the body, when I am aligned accurately, I am free of pain. I don't experience sorrow or hurt or even upset. And I operate at my optimum. Whatever is going on around me, that inner reset of alignment works like magic. Let me explore setting that inner alignment. I do it through awareness. I begin with the awareness that has become so natural, I don't even have to think about it. although it didn't start that way. This awareness or deep identification with the physical body, the culture, the gender, language, religion, the relationships, the possessions, the status, or different responsibilities and positions. I've taken that all on and molded it into what I call me, my identity. Even though they are all external and all temporal, I've actually come to believe they are mine, my identity. And that most definitely is an alignment that will cause pain and sorrow and upset. Not if, but when. Anytime any of those features or attributes of that external identity shift, I am deeply affected, injuring the body, losing a job, the relationship changes. We think it's natural, but it wasn't always that way. We started with a completely different alignment that was not external and not temporal. Let me remember that original alignment. See if I can reset that to the original settings. You start to feel that this body does belong to the physical realm. It is made up of the physical elements, similar to the chair in which it sits. Oxygen, hydrogen, carbon. These are the things the body is made up of, formed into bones, tendons, ligaments, organs. The part that deceives me is that it appears to be living. That's why I think it's me. It appears to be living. The heart is pumping, the lungs are breathing, all signs of life. And yet there comes a point where I know it won't be living, and it will not keep its current form. It's confusing. It's living for a while, and then it's not. We start to think about what is life, what makes the body living. It's like putting a battery in a toy. What is that life in this body that enables it to function so incredibly for a while? It is, of course, me. I am the life in this body. I am the living being. I am not made of hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and carbon. I'm a totally different energy. than this body. Science cannot seem to understand me. Silence can. We move into a very quiet, still place inside to listen, where the self can be revealed to the self. Awareness of the body starts to recede into the background, and the experience of myself starts to emerge. And such quiet, subtle energy, just a tiny spark of life, an invisible point of spiritual, non-physical living energy. And what I'm made of is so beautiful, beyond any measurement of value here. I'm made of peace and love and kindness and joy and truth and courage. A long list of qualities that I am made of, all packed into a tiny, invisible point that is me. I am now spiritually aligned, completely in tune with the self, reset. I think differently, see differently, feel differently, choose differently in this alignment. Whenever I start to feel I'm getting upset, let me go inside rather than outside and reset my alignment, my awareness, my sense of self. Om Shanti. I am a being of peace. That's my true alignment. Om Shanti.